Yo, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. We got another episode of Nothing Nice. I'm in the building. It's your man JB here with my brother Mook Jones. Mook Jones.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
what's up, bro? How you feeling?
y'all in the building, man. Let's get it. That's nice.
Okay. All right,
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good.
won't he do it?
Another day. Another
Won't he
day,
do
another day. God has blessed, you know.
it? Listen, man, won't he? All right, so let's
All the
let's chop it
time.
up, bro.
Yes,
Yo,
he
we
will.
talked about the Kobe disrespect already, but this Bleacher Report list, I don't understand it. Maybe you got the ear of them and you know what they were thinking, but this list is crazy. Like the top 10 immediately disagree with it, but just some of the places that they have some of these people in, I don't know, bro. Tell me what are you thinking before I go, or who stood out to you? Like,
Man, this
yeah,
Bleacher Reports, man. Like, be honest with you, man. I don't really get caught up into these lists, man. I don't know who be making these lists. I don't know. I don't pay attention to them anymore. They just like it's like I'm just gonna say it like this.
yeah,
It's just bait, man. It just they be wanting to get a rise out of it. It's like they intentionally put these false narratives, these players in places where they shouldn't be at. It's like the quarterback list we just seen. Horrible list. So yeah, it's those type of things, man. I don't understand it.
got your
I
people
just feel
talking,
like they getting they did what they set out to accomplish. They
bro.
got
No,
clicks, they
I hear
went
you.
viral. That's about it. About it. Who stood out to you? Because I think all these
Poo
lists are
cheese, if you
poppycock,
will.
straight booty.
Okay, so tell me this. I'm gonna give you a chance because
Booty
I agree
challenge.
this list was trash. Like it's just it really doesn't make any sense. They have Carmelo in front of Giannis, which I don't understand. I don't care if the man is an all time leading scorer for what is he, third all time in scoring. Nah, not in front of Giannis. No. But let's do this. Let's because we've never given our top 10. We've talked about other people's top tens. We've broken down lists. We haven't given our top 10. So I'm gonna give you a second. Do you want to go first and give me your top 10, or you want me to go all time, dead or alive?
Talking top 10 all time.
Okay.
I just feel like, man, it's no right answer, right? There's just disrespect to be had. Like
Mm,
somebody's gonna get left out. That's why I don't know why even bother with doing these lists, right? Because somebody always gonna get left out.
yeah.
It's just opinionated. But if I had to, in my opinion, put a list out, I would have to say, of
Okay.
course, I would have to go Jordan,
Okay.
LeBron. I would have to go Kareem. Uh,
Okay.
Kareem, Magic.
Next.
Man, it's so hard to give a 10, man, because like I said, I can put
Right.
like different players in here, and give I can put a reasoning behind it, right? It's some players that I know should
The
be up
Will
in there, but I was
Chamberlain.
just too young. I didn't see it, right? Like the Bill Russells, like the Wilt Chamberlains. So you hesitate. It kind of feel like you're not a basketball historian if you don't just because you just ain't old enough to know and see these guys play. And then when you bring out this list and you be like, man, these guys don't know basketball because they didn't even see They didn't even name these players. Like I heard how great Larry Bird is, but I just can't put him in my top 10. I've really never seen him play like top. So, I go with Magic because we can still see Magic to this day. We can still, we still hear the ones that's quite old enough, and they still can talk about Magic, and you still hear about Magic, and you still see some of his
That's
highlights.
crazy, man. Because they came in together.
That's why I would have a Magic, but you won't hear me say a Larry Bird per se. So right.
Yeah,
But it
he's for
just
sure more like
you get what I'm
around
saying though.
and still like
He's more relevant.
front and
You
center.
see him. So yeah. So when you see a Magic Johnson on ESPN, they were like, why he got so much money? What he do? And then when you start thinking about him, and you start looking at his highlights, you start like, okay, I see Magic. I see why he's good. So you don't really get that too much with Bird because he's kind of out of sight, out of mind. So, and that's why I let my people a lot of times when he get left out this list.
Jordan, Bron,
But
Kareem, Magic.
what was I at? I said LeBron. I'm gonna go with
Okay.
this time I'm gonna go with Elijah Warren.
And number 5?
I don't even know if I want to put Elijah Warren in there, man. Because
I'm
not gonna put
let's go.
Elijah
So
Warren.
I have Jordan 1.
Give me your list first, man. Give me your list first.
That really doesn't even need to be explained. I have Bron 2. Shout out to my boy 216. All right. Then we got Kobe 3. I have Kareem. Yeah. No. I'm gonna put Kareem at 3 because I'm not gonna disrespect what he did. I'm gonna put Kobe at 4. I'll put Shaq at 5. I'll put Magic at 6. Tim Duncan at 7. Hakeem at 8. Bird at 9. And I'm gonna put I know I'm forgetting who. I got Steph. Steph moved with the last championship, moved into my top 10. So Steph. And then for the people like, what about Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain? So the thing with them, because they're both tough, like can't take anything away from them. Like if I had like a top most important players of all time, Bill Russell would for sure be on that list without question. But I leave them out not because I don't think that they would be able to play today or that they weren't great. Just I do have to factor in overall the competition that they were playing. They played in a time where it was still heavy, only 1 or 2 black players on the court, and like 4 on the team, and then filmed it with I hope not black players. So just like because of that and how I just have to factor it in. But for what they did, though, I mean, if anybody wants to keep them in their top 10, I could get it. You can make an argument for it. I mean, they play NBA games in Chucks. If anybody who's ever worn Chucks and tried to play basketball in it, and to think that they play years in that, man, salute to them, because I'm never gonna play basketball in Chucks.
Here's the thing: somebody gonna get disrespected in this list. I mean, I don't even know why I even attempt to make the list. Honestly,
man, honestly, even 1 through 5 is hard to make
1 through 5
because you have
but then after that, it just goes
Jordan at 1. Nobody can argue that. Bron is gonna be should be in everybody's top 5. Kareem should be in everybody's top 5. So that's 3 guys right there. But outside of those 3, you have the people who are like Kobe and Shaq. You could put Magic in there. You could put Bird in there. You could put, some people make a case for Tim Duncan or Hakeem. And honestly, from my list, I feel like 1 through 9
Right.
has an argument that you can make to put them in the top five. The only person I like couldn't make an argument for is, I can't make an argument for Steph to put him in the top five. I can't make an argument for honestly anybody else. Um, Outside of my top
Right.
nine, except for like Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. They get the asterisks of they would really like that, but they just happened to play when the TVs were black and white, and you could only, from what I understand, TVs go off after a certain time.
I want to put Tim Duncan up there, but like
He wasn't.
as great as
He
he
was never
was
the face of
never
the NBA. And
the face
furthermore,
of the
I
NBA,
feel like
right? Like,
go ahead.
I,
Right?
yeah, because you had the
Right.
Kobe run, and then it went straight to the LeBron era, right? Because you had like the Kobe Shaq, and then even though Tim Duncan was in the midst of that,
Mm-hmm.
he was right there. But then you had the LeBron come kind of swooping in
Right.
as well, and then you had the super team thing start. So like greatest Tim Duncan was just like he never really had his run where he was like that guy. It's the same thing with Elijah one. Like they never really truly had they run. So it's kind of like hard
Right.
because you think about the Elijah one, but then you can say, well, the Shaq era was a real thing, right? But so it's just one of those
No, for
things,
sure.
man. It just that's a real opinionated situation topic right there. I don't think it's no right or wrong. It's like you can make a case for all these guys, right? Really. Um, you can go 10, you can go 1 through 15 out of that
Yeah,
top
I think
4 or 3. You really can put
it,
anybody in those, just depending on what
yeah, I
you
can see
say
that. I feel like there's like
is
12
is
guys.
important to you as
Because
a
if I throw in
basketball fan. What you
Kareem
think stands
and
out?
not Kareem, if I
So
throw in Wilt and throw in Bill Russell, there's 12 guys in the history of the game that you can make a top 10 argument for. I think everybody after them, uh, it's like, no, you can't. Like you're reaching crazy to try to put them in the top 10. But I think who could possibly, for players who are still creating their case for top 10 honors, I think Giannis can make a push for it. I feel like Jokic is definitely making a push for it. Uh, I think they're probably the only two right now that I can really see from the current guys playing. KD, KD maybe. And
you didn't even
I saw a
you
lot
didn't even
of
put the NBA
Jerry West
logo, Jerry
highlights and like
West.
games that he played,
Like,
and Jerry West was cold. If they had threes back then, he would have had even more points. He was tough. However, Jerry West for me is probably in that 16 to 20. He's in that 16 to 20 range.
yeah, I'm just saying it's like you could just look as a historian of basketball. It's kind of hard to make this list. I don't know why people attempt to. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why. It's easier. It's easier to do stuff like that in football. To me, you have a better chance of doing it in
Yes,
football
yes, and
than you
no.
do in
The only
basketball.
thing
It's
that's tough
just
about doing it with football, like from a
uh,
wide receiver, because football's changed the rules. That's what would make it hard about football. Because like we'll look at someone like Tom Brady. Like Peyton Manning was a way more talented quarterback as far as like throwing the rock. But Tom Brady always found a way to win. Like no matter what, like he always get Tom Brady a top 10 defense, he's gonna get a Super Bowl, or he's at least gonna get there. Peyton Manning usually didn't have a top 10 defense or a top 15 defense. His defense was at the
your discussion to me is in it now in void. When you say
Yeah.
when you try to make a comparison with with Peyton Manning and Brady, because it ain't like Tom Brady
Right.
wasn't
No,
winning
I'm not arguing
these
that though.
championships
My thing
in
is
the midst of
Tom Brady.
Peyton Manning's prime.
Every ring that Tom Brady has ever
So
won,
we can say,
he's always won with a top 10
yeah. So we,
defense. Peyton Manning is. Mm.
I get it. I get it too. I get that. But at the
He
same
doesn't affect
time,
the defense though.
winning is winning, right? Um,
Yeah.
this this is what I'm saying is I get what you're saying about the Peyton Manning. He was talented, but at the same time, he didn't beat he didn't beat Tom Brady when he had a
Yeah.
chance to beat Tom Brady. His offense was always talented too. So just like just like Tom Brady had top 10 defenses, he had top 10 offense. So we got
Who had a better?
we gotta stop
Tom
making
had a
these built-in excuses for when players are
Tom had
not
a
getting
better
it done.
coach,
We see this
better
happen right
defense.
now.
Like, and
But
then he had talent around him on the offense as well. So I mean, what? Talk to me.
like I said, we gotta stop having these built-in excuses. Because we'll say, oh, Jalen Hurts have a better. He got the top defense, top offense, top. But yet we'll see another player who has all that but don't get it done. Right? I love Lamar, but he had a top 10 offense, a top defense. Didn't get it done. So, Josh Allen, we keep talking about Josh Allen. He don't get it done, man. He had a better team going in to play against the Chiefs. Let's get it. Who else? These players are not getting it done. We got to stop making excuses for players. Yeah, they're talented, but you didn't get it done. You don't have the greatest skill. You don't have the greatest skill of all, and that's being a winner. When it comes time to be
My
a
bad, bro.
winner,
No, that's fair. I can't argue that because when
you're,
you
you're on
have
mute.
the opportunity, like Peyton Manning has had a lot of top offenses in the NFL because he's Peyton Manning. That man could throw the rock. Tom Brady has benefited from having Coach Belichick, but also having top 10 defense, and Tom Brady's also a great quarterback. I'd just be interested to see if you put if you wait. I'll be interested to see if you would have switched him, what would have happened? Because
Once again,
Peyton
once
Manning was
again,
really the captain of his ship. Like he's never had a coach anywhere
okay,
close to Belichick. Yeah.
okay. Let me ask you this: Was it that Tom Brady had a
I mean,
better coach,
that's.
or Bill Belichick had a better quarterback? Because
I mean, but
we see Belichick
no,
without
but that was
Tom
well. I
Brady,
mean, he's a
and
coach. He's a college coach,
look where
so
he's
it
at
can't just
right
be
now.
like he's unemployed.
He's unemployed.
But it was different because.
He's NFL.
But look. When Tom Brady left New England
They want to
to
keep
go
him.
to Tampa
They
Bay,
want to keep him.
he went to an amazing situation. Bill Belichick didn't. Tom Brady didn't leave, and Bill Belichick was left with what, like he wasn't left with these great wide receivers and a top 10 defense. No, he was in there with the young boys. He was in there being like, "Hey, let's put this quarterback at wide receiver and see if we can still make something shake." And it didn't work out. But Tom Brady went to a great situation. He went to Godwin was on that squad. Mike Evans was on that squad. He had AB as a wide receiver. He had the top 10 defense going on as well. Like he went. Tom Brady knows how to drive Ferraris. He went to a Ferrari, turned the key, and took off. Also, if Aaron Rodgers would have did his job as a quarterback in the NFC Championship, we wouldn't even having that discussion. Aaron Rodgers not being able to run the ball in when he's looking at the end zone and choosing to throw an incomplete pass is what was crazy. After Tom Brady threw like 3 picks in that game too. Like he threw 3 picks, but that defense was still like, "Hey, we're locking up the puppies. Don't worry about it. Aaron's not going anywhere." So there's context to it. That's the context to the winning.
No, it's context to winning. Only winning. That's the
Bro,
only thing that matters. We gotta
you
stop
know what? I
making
changed my mind
excuses.
back.
If you're not a winner, that's okay. Winning is not
Peyton
everything.
Manning never
Winning the
had a top
championship is
10
not
defense to go
everything.
out there and win with.
Winning the championship is not everything, but it's
He
everything.
didn't have it. He had some good pass rushers, but then the back end would be weak. Or the back end would be all right, but then nobody was getting to the quarterback. Like he never had the defense never lived up to what they need to do for the offense to work. Tom Brady could throw 3 picks and still win a Super Bowl. Tom Brady Tom Brady won a Super Bowl 13-3. 13-3. He gets the credit of being like, "Hey, I have 7 rings." 13-3. The defense went off. As a matter of fact, the games where Tom Brady had to score more points in the Super Bowl are the games outside of that Atlanta game, which was. But the other games, like when he saw Nick Foles, and Nick Foles is out there looking looking like what they call Matt Stafford, and then you had and then Eli's out there, doing his thing. He wasn't able to overcome that. And he gets an asterisk for losing to Eli twice too. Just saying.
Look,
Twice with the same formula.
hey, it happens. It happens. All I'm saying, when it comes time for winning, no excuses.
I feel you.
You got to get it done. At the end of the day, that's why you get paid the big bucks. That's why you get paid the big bucks. It is what it is. You don't get it done, you don't get it done.
He and Aaron Rodgers.
Lamar Jackson can be the greatest regular season quarterback of all time. But you got to get it done. Aaron Rodgers, he can be the most talented, strongest arm quarterback of all time. He's still a failure.
All right, Uncle Ben.
Because with great power, we all learn comes great responsibility. So it is what it is. So you got to be better.
Right.
That's why you still playing, because
hey,
you had
man,
another
listen,
championship.
he's one championship.
In the sunset.
Win. Like if he would have lost that, so he's one championship loss away from being Dan Marino, where they would have been like, "Yo, that man was nice, could throw this, that, and the third, but couldn't get it done." He would have been Dan Marino. Man, that's tough. But I was just saying for football though, just like overall, just comparing it to basketball, it's kind of harder because of the rules. Like the way you could hit the quarterbacks back in the gap. I don't know how that would affect the quarterbacks today with the way that you can't hit them, with the way that you could jam wide receivers in back then. I don't know how that would play today. So just with how different those rules are, the only like what's comparable is like running backs, because I mean, at the end of the day, they don't protect the running backs. They just like, hey, go get it done. But wide receivers push it up for them so they can get more yards and scoring. Quarterbacks are more protected. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, I'm just gonna say this: these lists are getting out of control because it's not based on fact. Right. It's only based off opinion.
Everybody got them,
and we know we still about opinions.
No,
they're
big
like
facts.
buttholes.
All right, so here's my question.
Everybody
kind of switching it back to basketball. So I don't know if this person has been born yet or if they're hooping yet, But what is the resume that you're going to have to be considered number one in basketball? To pass Jordan. What does that resume look like? Because I was actually talking to my dad
it,
about it. He's like, when is somebody going to be able to pass him? Like, what's going to be enough to pass him? And I was like, I kind of have a picture of what that resume would look like. But what you think, bro? If you have to put together a resume to pass Mike,
well,
yeah,
he might be born, but he ain't in the league yet. If he's
okay,
free agent, it can't be nobody current.
right, no,
The closest thing right now would be Jordan,
mm-hmm.
be Bron, but he ain't gonna do it. What you would have to do, right?
Yeah,
You would have to come straight in the league, dominating. Not year one, but probably by year three, you need to be the scoring champion for the next 6 years.
yeah,
So if I'm saying from year 2 to 3
yeah.
to year 9 or 8, win scoring titles. Also, you need to have at least 4 or 5 championships, finals MVP, regular season MVPs. You got to at least have like 2 or 3 because they are not going to give it to the same guy. It's
Well, I
we
mean, Jokic
They
has
should
three of
change the
them.
award. It's the best player on the best team award. I
You could
mean,
have
but
gave,
they
well,
really
yeah,
not
you could
giving
have
it. It
gave.
was a stretch.
They've
At
been
one
doing
point,
that
you
though,
could have
because you
gave it
could have
to
gave it to
LeBron for
Jordan
like
for
four
like
straight
9 years.
So we know you ain't. You yeah. So that's why I say have at least 3 regular season MVPs within an 8-9 year stretch. Also having like 4 or 5 championships in that 9 year stretch. And you
You
gotta be
forgot defense.
marketable.
You forgot
You gotta
defense.
have a shoe deal that ain't with Nike. You gotta have a shoe. Huh?
He got one though, but
And
he
also
has
you
one.
gotta be able to hold your own. I mean, you ain't gotta be defensive player of the year, but you gotta be able to hold your own. But I get it, but you ain't but I'm saying the past Jordan. You gotta be able to hold your own. You can't be no scrub,
I don't know
but
if
you gotta
that's
be able to
enough,
hold your
bro.
own. That's the player,
I don't know if that's
but you
enough.
gotta be highly marketable. So you telling me
Jordan
so you
has
telling
10.
me within a 9 year stretch
Jordan
you
has
get about
6.
six scoring titles, 5 championships. I'm saying six.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying within your first 9 years, you
Yeah,
have 6 scoring titles, 4 or 5 championships, 3 MVPs, and
that's not enough.
all finals
Oh, okay,
MVP.
the beginning, yeah.
That got to be the beginning.
Okay,
And then you got
because
to play.
by the time
Yes, and you
Jordan
got to play at least
retired,
16
he was
years.
number 3 in scoring, number 3 in steals, top 10. I mean, he has 10 scoring titles. He had the 5 in regular season MVPs, the 6 finals MVPs with the 6 championships. Um, so that's a lot. That's a lot. He had the Defensive Player of the Year trophy. He's still the only player to wouldn't have the scoring title. First team defense, first team offense. I mean, first team All Pro or All NBA and championship MVP. He's done that 4 times. The only player to do it. So he's gonna have to. Whoever does it is gonna have to crack that list. They're gonna have to do what he did and then take it a step above, or else you're gonna kind of be seen like Kobe. It's like, oh, this is gonna be the second greatest guard because I'm assuming it'll be like a guard, small forward, or whatever. This will be like the second to Mike, because I feel like you would have to, let's say 10 first team all defense and maybe 2 or 3 seconds. You're gonna have to have at least 8 scoring titles. If you could get 8 scoring titles, cool. You gotta either, and then here's the big one. You either have to go 6 for 6 in the championship and be the NBA Finals MVP of all those, followed with 6 MVPs, so you're tied with Kareem, or you got to go 7-5. You got to have 7 championships with the 7 finals MVPs and then the 5 MVPs, regular season MVPs.
That's another
The,
thing.
the
You
the
can't
answer
lose
is figure it
any.
out. What'd you
You
say in the
can't
last
lose any
segment?
final.
You said
You
figure
got
it
to
out.
win
Win
every
is a
one you
win.
go to.
Figure it out. I agree. I agree. Yeah, yeah. Now you could have a road, and
Yeah,
in
you got
fairness, you could
you
have a
got to win
road
all
where
of
you
them.
have
You
to
can't
fight and
lose.
scratch and claw to
Once you
get
get
to the
there, you got to
finals,
go.
where it's like you might still be young or you don't have enough help yet and you lose. But once you get to that finals, you got to win because I definitely agree with Draymond Green when he made the statement of just because you get to the finals doesn't mean that you are close to winning the finals. Because I've seen teams go to the finals and get blown out, and the team that they get blown out by, they had a harder time getting to the finals than they did having to go up against you in the finals. That's why I don't necessarily give it as a big badge of honor to make it there
Right.
because the Rockets gave the Warriors all they could take. Chris Paul injury away from the Rockets being in the championship.
And look, right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this. And there is another route to being the greatest of all time, which is not so stringent and it's not so tedious. It's another way. You come in the league, you
The
be the
first
bus
four
driver
peat,
and win 4 straight championships in a row. Nobody's ever
the
done that.
first
You
four
forfeit.
peat.
You be the first 4P and you be the bus driver.
Oh, in the top five, absolutely. Top five.
Automatically, you in the top 5 all time.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say you still have to win a
Whatever
couple
you
more
do from there
championships.
only moves you up the list. You be the first player to 4P,
If you four peat,
you
you skipping
automatically
a lot
in
of
the first
people
top
off
5.
the rip. If you
Whatever you
four,
go from there, you build
yeah,
on
if
up
you,
from there.
yeah, yeah, 100%.
You got to. It's never been done. And you the bus driver, and you the captain. You
Yeah,
automatically, to me, you
yeah, four
automatically
because
top 3
he did
because it's
three.
never been done.
Yeah,
Not even Jordan can say he did it.
yeah, Bill,
Did Bill
yeah,
Russell do that?
but it was a different era. No, he did.
4 straight?
He did.
I don't know if it was 4
But
straight.
no, when I said the Celtics, they went right
You
through.
sure it
Let
wasn't
me see.
3
I'm about
then,
to
took a break?
uh let me see. I got you.
I don't think it was no 4 in a row.
Let me see. Bill Russell win. Yeah, he won 8 in a row. From 1959 to 1966. 8 consecutive. No, that's the NBA.
Was that the NBA or the
Eight
PBA?
consecutive championships. That's crazy. I mean,
It got to be something up with that, bro.
Bill Russell was six
The
nine,
guy,
6'10".
the
Bill
guys had to
Russell
be
was
5'10"
crazy
and he's
athletic
6'7",
too.
6'8".
But like, I mean, no, they had tall guys back then too. I mean,
He
tall
had to
people
be
didn't
playing
just like
against
all of a
5'10"
sudden
guys.
come out of nowhere. Because the average height of the NBA hasn't changed that much, but the athleticism was night and day. How they did in the NBA, how they got in the NBA, like all that stuff was all night and day. Like he played, I think Bill Russell played with like 4 or 5 other Hall of Famers as well, but he was for sure like the captain of that. So but it's for me. The only reason I don't put Bill Russell in my top 10 is because I know how much more balanced the NBA is now compared to like since the '80s, compared to what it was back then. But boy, but look, there's a highlight out there, and y'all could go on YouTube
I
and
ain't
find
really
it.
just looked at the
There
highlights. I
is
got to
there's
see
a
it
highlight
today.
out there. Bill Russell catches the ball off the rebound, pushes the ball up the court. He said, "I got this one." He pushes the ball up the court. He jumps from almost a free throw line, like dudes in front of him. He jumps over them and finger rolls it at the rim. Nasty. When I say jumps over him, I mean like Vince Carter in the Olympics jumps over him. He just like he grabs the read, pushes it up the court. He said, "Let me just hop over him for this finger roll real quick." And that finger roll really could have been a dunk if he was inclined to turn his hand over. He really could have punched it. So that would have been nasty today. Like they would have let us go to bed hearing that one.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's my thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. That's what I'm
a
thinking,
four P
bro.
in
The first
today's.
4P
Yeah,
in
I
forever.
could. You're for sure in
And
the
you a
top
bus
five.
driver?
Like
Yeah.
you passing up Steph, Berg, Hakeem, Tim, Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Honestly, realistically, I don't think nobody will ever pass up Jordan because of the markability.
listen, no,
I
we don't
mean,
stand in
them
line for
tennis
anybody
shoes,
else's
man.
shoes. We sit in line for Jordans.
Those tennis shoes. Hey, it was like God chose him for that
Right.
reason.
But I mean, I
Air
do
Jordan,
hope that someone
like it
does
don't get
pass
so
him.
bad. I'm like,
I do hope that
come
someday,
on.
and I'm a Jordan fan. Yeah, I don't right now. I don't see it, but
I
like
don't
you don't
see
see it
it.
until it
I
happens a
don't
lot
see
of
it.
times. But now that would be wild.
Yeah,
But like,
he's
but
probably
I hope that
artificially intelligent.
I hate that. But I really hope that one day there is
The,
a
the,
player that
the
comes
first
along
robot
where
NBA
they
player.
have everything that we would look for on the list, and they're just that guy, and they get it done. Like they have the winning mindset of Jordan, the and his footwork. They have Hakeem's defense. They have KD's height with Giannis's body, with Brown's athleticism, with Russ's speed, like with Larry Bird's trash talk, with Magic's passing. Like that player comes on the court and changes everything. And then we like, yo, Michael's great, but this guy right here, nobody's doing nothing with him. With Charles Oakley wanting to fight.
I just think it's too much information. I just think it's too much information now, and with so much information, uh,
The worst thing, and they don't practice anymore.
it's low management and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Analytics and stuff. I don't see
bro,
it.
what a time to be alive, huh?
Honestly, I don't see it. It was just a different time,
Yeah,
and the food is not.
man,
And the
that's
food
tough.
is getting.
All right,
And
so
the food
yo,
is not getting any better.
we
So,
haven't talked about this yet. How you feel about the Bradley
yeah.
Beal
So
to the Clippers? So you don't feel like that pushes the needle one way or the other?
it's just a
Oh
trade.
man, okay, so
No,
I don't know. I
no.
like what the Clippers did. I like what the Clippers did this summer. They had a Bradley Beal and
Hey,
Collins.
hey. I tell you what,
I'll bring a Dame back.
that trade does nothing. But I will salute the support the Trailblazers. If I'm if I'm a player and if I'm into small markets,
Portland's actually a smooth city too.
I want to be the face of Portland Trailblazers organization because they have been nothing. They have done nothing but be. They have done nothing but be
No, that's
loyal and a first class team for Dame Lillard. They have took care of
mm-hmm.
this man, and you gotta respect that because organizations ain't loyal like that.
Off of his Achilles,
And for them to get this dude a
and
$42 million
he may
contract,
never be the same
3 years,
just
and they
because
know
of that
he ain't
Achilles
gonna even
injury.
play the
It
first.
changes your athleticism.
Man, come on, man. Like what people don't realize what Portland did was secure their future. So now players gonna be like, look,
Yeah,
I'll go play in Portland because I know they're gonna take care of me. They said a mouthful when they did that trade. Because
no, it's
players is
smooth.
looking at
It's
that now
smooth for
like,
sure.
dang,
For sure.
I'll play with this organization. Now, if I'm a LeBron,
Uh,
I'm saying,
man,
man,
listen, Bronny's doing
I
his
wouldn't
own
mind Bronny
thing.
going to
Like,
Portland
man,
because it ain't
also
about money.
salute to Bronny, man, for him to have like the way that it was last year. Everybody was hard on him. I know it's just summer league, but Bronny's looking nice in summer league. He's looking. You're not taking no stock in it. Hey,
I
my
got to
my
see
young boy's
preseason
jumping out the
first
building
before I
on
say.
him. He's jumping out the building. He's talking
Nah,
smack. He getting his jumper. I hear you. I hear you. It only counts. It only counts from
yeah, I got
October
to
to
see.
June. That's when it counts. But I think Bronny might be all right. Fingers crossed. I hope so. I'm rooting for him.
Right.
Now that's facts. Hey, but
I mean,
we don't have to go into it.
he's
I
in
just want
position to
just
get
keep in
earn some
mind
playing
though.
time
Just
for
keep
sure.
James Harden, Bradley Bill, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, and Zubac. That's the starting five. And then coming behind them, you got Derek Jones, Brooke Lopez, uh, Brian Brodovich, like Nicholas Batum. That's a 9-man rotation for sure. That's a 9-man rotation. Just not for nothing. That's a 9-man rotation. And I'm sure they'll find one more person to put in there. So just I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers did something next year. Oh Lord.
Okay, so here we go right here. Right, I'm
Uh-huh.
looking into it. So I'm just staying on the surface, right?
Right.
So
That
what
doesn't
if they
matter. I
become?
agree.
So what if they have a good season? They finish top three in the West. So what? James Harden in the playoffs.
I mean,
Kawhi
Kawhi
Leonard
played
in the
every game
playoffs.
in the playoffs last year. He was good.
Do I need to say any more? Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs. James Harden in the playoffs.
Well, we're not
Both of
gonna
those guys
disrespect
have a problem
Kawhi like he
finishing
doesn't have 2 rings.
the playoffs.
Uh, Zaza Pachulia trash self is what ruined
I'm
Kawhi's
talking about
career.
health wise.
Over here sliding his little ugly foot under him. You don't see it? I don't know. We're gonna have to.
Hey man,
I'm gonna
hey,
follow
best
up
of
with
luck to the
Josh.
Clippers,
He'll,
but
he'll let me know what's up. He has the
they ain't got
inside.
enough.
He has the
They ain't
inside
got enough for
info
OKC.
with them. All right, let's switch over to the NFL real quick. Yo, okay, so I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
reflect before we get into this next season. What was your favorite moment from 2024? The Saquon run, man. You know what?
Saquon,
Honestly, because I remember where I was when he did it.
gotta be.
Like I was standing up. I was going to put my plate down on the table. We were at a restaurant, and then he did that, and I almost dropped the whole tray. It was crawfish every. It was about to be crawfish everywhere.
Yeah,
Which one?
yeah. It was
To
either
Smith?
that or the pass in the Super Bowl.
I was thinking. I was thinking of the
To
Jaden Daniels pass.
yeah.
That Jaden Daniels pass was tough too.
You gotta put context. You gotta put context. It was crazy, but you gotta put context in that. In that, you gotta look at the
Mm-hmm.
player in his hometown, right? And then you gotta
Yeah.
look at the play
Yeah.
symbolizes.
Stick a fork.
Okay, let's finish him. Fatality.
Yeah.
Annihilating. It's over with.
Okay.
So the player coming back home.
Man, that Super Bowl was tough last year. That's Super.
Yeah. Because when they did that pass, when they made that play,
Mm-hmm.
everybody, whatever hope you had, you knew it was
No, I
over.
agree. That was tough. That was for sure
And what
tough.
better guy to get it than Smith?
Okay, so tell me,
It's
do
the
you? And
moment,
we're
bro.
looking really early before
It's
preseason and
moments. I'm
everything.
in the moments.
Do you think the
What you
Eagles have
feel
what it
when that
takes to
happens.
go back to back?
Of
Yeah.
course. No, no, let me change that. Don't look. I'm gonna
All
say
right. What's
this.
up?
If you were gonna clip
Talk
anything,
to me,
bro, this
bro.
would be the time to clip. Can make you a lot of money one day, bro. I'm gonna say this right here, bro. Let me preface this by saying I am a little Jalen Hurts fan. One of his number one fans. I do not think
Okay.
that the Eagles is going to win the championship again. And I'm going to tell you why. The Eagles did the worst thing that I don't seen them do in a long time.
What you mean?
They got too cute.
Mm-hmm.
There haven't been, mark my word, check this out.
Mm-hmm.
There haven't been a
Then
more impactful player in the past 3 to 4 years than Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. There haven't been a more impactful defensive player in the whole NFL, more impactful than Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. I said that. There haven't been a more impactful player since Ed freaking Reed at the safety position. I've seen this dude play in Philly 2 years ago, had a number one defense, had that defense looking unbelievable. To go to Detroit
yeah.
and completely make that team a different
Yeah.
beast animal. You asked what was the Lions missing? It was missing CJ. To only come back to Philadelphia and they right back where they started.
Okay.
They're gonna miss CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Okay. So tell me this: Who
CJ Gardner-Johnson is the most impactful defensive player in all the NFL.
you said the most
And
impactful?
don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Houston, Texas ends up in the Super Bowl. He's been the most impactful
over TJ
defensive player
over TJ Watt,
the past 3,
over
4 years in the
Miles
NFL.
Garrett, over
I seen that, and
Hutchinson,
I'm not crazy.
over like you saying him. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of
CJ
you.
Gardner-Johnson. Look at the film. Look at his defenses. What changed? What changed from Philadelphia?
Man, but that
What
Philadelphia
was the
team,
change from
no,
Philadelphia
but that
from
Philadelphia team,
2022
one of their
to
best things is
2023?
that they were able to rush forward.
I'll wait.
If it's against a run, they still have forward. If it's against a pass, they're able to rush forward and contain and be able to also get to the quarterback, which made it easier for the back end to cover. Mm-hmm. He's tough. Don't get me
CJ
wrong.
could
I'm
cover.
glad he's with the Texans.
He would come up and hit you. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
something about when you got that ball hawking safety up there and you know that he's going to be able to recover. I'm telling you, go look at Detroit.
NFC champ? Yeah.
When they went to the Eastern, when they went to the NFC Championship game, go look at Philadelphia
Okay.
defense, 2022. Go look at Philadelphia defense last year. This guy makes a big difference.
Okay,
And when you look
before we
this year,
start bringing
do
on
not
other
sleep on the
guests,
Texans.
and we
The guy is
have their
different, bro.
takes.
He's a different player.
Who's your NFC champion? We're not gonna pick Super Bowl anything right now. Who's your NFC champ? Like who do you have coming out the NFC? Okay, and then after AFC,
Go against Philly, man, because I'm a Jalen Hurts fan.
yeah.
I want
I mean, this is all
to see
premature.
Philly,
It's
but
for sure going to change
I
as we
don't
get
know yet.
into.
It's too early to call, right? I like to say Philly because
Oh
what they want
yeah.
to do, if
If
they
Philly
want to
has a
put this
rough
all
start
on
next
Jalen Hurts,
year,
they can't
they
wait
gonna
to
try to
talk down
crucify
on
my
Jalen
boy.
Hurts. They already setting up this dog. I ain't
Yeah,
never seen a
no,
player.
100%. They gonna
Yeah,
say, "See, this is why we
I
knew
ain't
it
never
was
seen a
X,
player
Y,
that been
Z."
so disrespected. They ready to turn on this guy. Yeah, they ready to turn on this guy. He can't have a
Yeah,
bad season. He can't. Lord forbid he have a regular game. No,
yeah,
he can't throw interceptions.
yeah.
He can't. He can't miss a receiver open like everybody does. You know what I'm saying? So we already know what that is, but they are gonna miss CJ Gardner Johnson in the press. It's just something about when you know
Okay,
you
what
got that
about
security blanket back there, it's different. It's different. And people gonna think I'm crazy,
Okay,
and they're gonna be
so
like,
you
"Bro, this
got the
dude saying
Eagles coming out. I
C.J.
think the
Gardner Johnson."
Lions. I
He's
think
like
I'm gonna
that.
rock with the Lions next year out the NFC. I know it's super early, a lot to still be seen, but I think the Lions are gonna have something to say. They're gonna be like, I'm coming straight out of Compton with it.
The Lions lost two coordinators on defense and offense.
Well, I don't know, man, because the heart of that team is
They're
still the
gonna
heart of that
regress.
team. So, what? Now that is true. That is
And Jared
true,
Goff,
man. We'll,
he
we'll
cracks
see.
under
We'll see.
pressure.
We'll see. We'll see. What about the AFC? Who you got coming out the AFC?
Houston Texans.
Right. No, I feel you.
And I'm not saying that because I'm
Miss,
from Houston. Everybody that know me know I don't say this because I'm from Houston. But
and then he
CJ
had a down
Stroud
year. And then if we put
had
that
a
down
down
year in the
year,
context, the O line was
but it wasn't a
trashed,
down year.
which they think that they've figured that out. And then and three, yep,
All his
yep,
receivers was hurt. His number one was hurt. His number two hurt. Number three was
yep.
hurt.
I think they're gonna be tough.
And
And
their
they picked
defense
up
only
Nick
getting
Chubb.
better. And
They
they
picked
added a
up Nick
CJ
Chubb
Gardner
out
Johnson.
with Mixon. Oh,
Oh
they
boy.
they gonna have
Boy. It's gonna be
options.
hell. Yeah.
I
The
think
AFC
I think the
South is gonna
Texans
be
realistically,
amazing this year.
if they play up to who they can be,
You're gonna be
and their
amazing.
wide receiver core stays healthy, at least two of the three, and hopefully it's all three. Fingers crossed. But I think they could really make a push for that number one seed this year. I think they could make a push for it. For the Texas Super Bowl buzz? For a team that hasn't made
I'm
it to the
saying this Super Bowl is
AFC
bust this year
Championship? Mm.
for the Texans. Hey, I'm in my bag today.
Let me
I'm in
make
my
that note.
bag today. Super Bowl or bust, baby. Because I'm telling you, they only got better. CJ Stroud is only going to be better. Tank Dell is coming back. He's going to be better. Nico Collins is going to be
Oh,
better. This team,
I was gonna
I'm
say
telling
that
you,
wide receiver,
man,
those two wide
watch out.
receivers, as a matter of fact, that they got
Watch
from
out. It's going to be hard.
Iowa State
It's
are
going
really
to be
good
hard
too.
to score. Yeah, it's going to be hard
You
to
know what?
score
And
on this
then
team.
just to be fair,
I'm talking about hard. I'm talking about
like
it's going to be hard to
in
put 20 points
the
on.
in the in the playoffs, the Texans didn't get handled by the Chiefs. They didn't get handled. The Chiefs won the game. They won the game. I
Yeah,
was and the field goal kicker missing that field goal didn't help.
the
There's really
refs
no
gave them
excuse
that
for
game.
that because he missed two of them in that game. As a matter of fact,
Right. I'm telling you, it
yeah,
is going to be hard to score on the
yeah,
Texans, and they play in a dome, so you're not gonna get bailed
yeah.
out. The weather's not gonna be. It's gonna be hard to score on the
Oh
Texans. It's gonna be hard to get 20 points on them. I'm sorry. That's the nasty. That's the stingiest
boy, the
defense in the
way
league.
because in Houston, I don't
I'm
like
calling
y'all
it the
may not
number
know
one
this, but in
defense in the
Houston,
league
there's a
this year.
lot of Eagles fans here too in the city. The way that this city would rock if it was Philly versus Houston, boy, or if it was Houston versus LA, because there's a lot of people from Cali here too, and the Rams are a really good team too. The Rams, I think that they're gonna have something to say too. They tough, and the Rams have an easy schedule. I looked at their schedule. I can see them
Yeah.
getting the number one seed in the NFC.
So
Make a note.
mark this date.
720.
It's July the 20th, 2025. I just told you what it was. Houston, Super Bowl.
Got you.
Number
Number
one
number
defense in the league.
one defense in the league. I love the confidence. I'm not mad at it. I would love to see that. I have my CJ Stroud jersey at the ready, so I'm not against it. I'm gonna get me a Nick Chubb jersey. What's up?
And,
Right.
and here's the key. And don't think CJ, because CJ was there last year.
Stingley. Stingley.
Don't think, what's my cornerback name? Number 24? Don't think, oh, don't think Stingley. Think CJ Gardner
Stingley's
Johnson.
tough though.
When I'm saying
Like
he's the
we're not
difference
gonna
I'm talking about.
disrespect Stingley.
I like Stingley. He's nasty.
They got dogs,
I
yeah.
like Stingley. I'm
Anderson,
not
Will
saying he's
Anderson
not.
Jr.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
yeah.
All the players I'm saying is these guys are nice. No dog. But I'm telling you, this edition
Okay.
right here.
Bro, I marked it. Look, I'm gonna start right now.
The last 3 years, the last 3 years,
Mook
the last 3 years, this
Jones.
guy's
I already
already the
marked it.
last 3 years,
I
this guy been in a
started.
championship game.
What time? I feel you. I
It's
feel
not
you.
no
I feel you.
coincidence.
You
I'm
said
not
it
into
just so
coincidences,
happens that
bro.
great defense shows up where he is at.
The last 3
I
years,
hear you.
the
I
last
hear
3
you, bro.
years,
I hear you. Ears open. Okay. 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 So
yeah.
tell me this.
I'm
Like,
just saying.
all right, we're gonna pivot a little bit, switch it up. All right. So we talked about a couple of quarterbacks. I just wanna know. And y'all let us know in the comments. Who's your Mount Rushmore of black quarterbacks? Who's your foe? Who's your foe for foe? What's up, Mook? Talk to me, bro. Mm-hmm.
Gotta be respectful.
Yeah.
We gotta go Doug Williams. You're the first to ever do it. You gotta pay homage, man. You got to play homage.
Yeah.
Young
That's a
people.
word. It's a word.
In order to know where you're going, you gotta know where you come from. We gotta go Doug Williams.
Okay.
We gotta go Doug Williams. Then we gotta talk about the guy that transcended the sports, right? We gotta go impact. We gotta go with
Okay.
I can do that too. We gotta go Mike Vick too.
Okay.
We gotta go Pat Mahomes 3. It's still being
Ooh, all
written
right.
for
Let me give
number
you some
4.
options. Let me give you some options.
It's still being written.
Okay. So I have the exact same list that you have for my one, two,
It's
three.
still
The
being written.
exact same list. And you said Doug Will first, Mike Vick, Patrick
Or the same
Mahomes.
order.
I'll probably switch Mike Vick and Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I was. I'm not.
I was thinking that too, honestly. But I
Man,
was talking
listen,
about
Mike Vick had us
impact
all
and
being
made
like,
every made
let me go outside and try
black
something
guys
real
say,
quick on the
I
field.
can do this too.
But for four, let me give you some options for four. Yeah,
Yeah.
Warren Moon. Warren Moon
Like,
was the first
like,
black quarterback to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
but
Warren
good.
Moon was tough. The only thing that held him back was they couldn't play quarterback for a while until he got there, but he went off once he got there. Uh, Warren Moon was stiff. Then you had Donovan McNabb. He went to, I believe, 4 NFC championships. Cam Newton, he went to the one Super Bowl. But Cam was tough. Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson. That's whose stories are still being written. He has what, 2 MVPs? He's broken a lot of records. Uh, Jalen Hurts, same. He doesn't. He has a championship with the championship MVP.
Jalen Hurts.
So if you saying it's still being written, so right as of right now, I would probably go Warren Moon because he was the first one inducted into the Hall of Fame. But I'm open to listening to Lamar and Jalen Hurts.
Okay, so what we not gonna do, we ain't gonna disrespect Russell Wilson. Like he wasn't
I
he
agree. Russ
wasn't
is tough.
he wasn't a
I'm not mad
handoff
at that.
from being a 2-time Super Bowl back-to-back
I have
champ.
Russ over Cam.
And who's to say if they don't hand that ball off? Who's to say if they don't
No, it
hand that
did.
ball
It
off, they
did.
don't go back to a third? Because that
It
one
did.
decision destroyed the whole franchise.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That one play, the worst play in history. So
Mm,
let's not act like
that's true.
they don't have a
However,
chance to
they
three-peat
didn't. So I can't give
if,
you
if
credit
if they don't
for
hand
the
that
win that
ball off.
you should have gotten.
So 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 without Monday quarterbacking, when I referred to it's still being written,
I can see that.
his spot is only warming up
I
for
wouldn't be
Lamar
mad at
Jackson when he do break through. So when I was referring to it still
Lamar.
being written, as much as I love Jalen Hurts, I gotta
Lamar.
be a realist.
Hey, yo, football
That spot is
heads, y'all put
preserved
it
for
in the
Lamar
comments.
Jackson.
Let us know who you got. Let us know who are your four black quarterbacks on Mount Rushmore. All right, and then I got one more Mount Rushmore that I'm asking for about tonight. All right, let's go movies. 4 football movies that we putting on Mount Rushmore. Who's your 4? Or do you want me to go first? All right, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead and cook.
Let's try to go, man. Let me see. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay, okay, okay.
I gotta go. Remember the Titans. Uh, uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Friday Night Lights. Uh,
Any given Sunday.
on Willie Beeman. Uh, then it get Sunday.
Little Giants.
I'm gonna change it up, bro, because
I
I'm
was
a kid
waiting
at
for
heart.
it. I was
The little
waiting
giant.
for it. Okay. No, I'm not mad at that list. So I'm going to Remember the Titans because
That's mine
for
right there.
me, Remember the Titans is the greatest sports movie ever. Every football season before the season starts, like right that weekend that it's supposed to start, I watch Remember the Titans. I know it just moves different. So Remember the Titans is my number 1. My number 2, Any Given Sunday. And the fact that LL
Yeah.
Cool J and Jamie Foxx are really boxing, crazy. Crazy. Okay, so
Yeah,
then
yeah.
my number
So you
3,
got 2 of them. You got 2 of them on
The
my list.
Blind
Okay.
Side. Whenever that comes on, I'm going to watch it. I gotta keep The Blind Side on there because I'm gonna watch it every time it
Blind
comes
side.
on.
Okay. I can see
All
that.
right,
I can see
number
that.
4. Number 4. It's a toss up between 2 classic films for me: The Longest Yard and Waterboy. I didn't like.
I, you know,
Okay, unpopular
I'm
opinion.
surprised
I
you
didn't
didn't
like
say.
Rudy.
I'm surprised you didn't say
I didn't
Rudy.
like. It was boring. I wasn't rooting for him. I was like,
I didn't like
I said,
Rudy either.
whatever
I
happens,
didn't like Rudy.
happens. I don't care.
I didn't like Rudy either.
Like people swear by that movie, but I'm like, yo,
I didn't like Rudy
no,
either,
don't
man.
care. Rudy, I'm not really rooting for you. But, like, I hate to see this for you, kid, but nah. However, The Longest Yard or Waterboy, if I had to, because those are 2. I still quote both of them. But The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler, Chris Rock,
Waterboy is
Nelly
classic.
was in that one,
Waterboy is
Terry Crews
classic.
was in that one, Goldberg was in that one.
But that really wasn't a real.
Nah,
To me, that
that's a
really wasn't a
football
football movie,
movie.
bro. That was everything
No,
else.
no.
Just happened to be football in it. I don't
They
really
it
see that
probably
as a
had the same
football
amount of
movie, though.
football.
I would say gridiron games more
As a
than
matter of
that.
fact, Longest Yard probably had more football in it. Because, like, think about it like this.
I just think it was more about. I remember. I
And
remember
then when the
more than
big
got
dude
with the
got sacked,
cheeseburgers,
when he got
pulling
sacked, he's
out the
like, cream of
cheeseburgers.
corn. That's all I
More
need.
than
Cream
anything.
corn. That will curve me out. And you gotta always, but you gotta always remember to protect the
And then somebody
McNuggets.
getting blew up.
When he was cheating on the
And then my
field,
boy getting blew up. Look, yeah. So I
ooh,
can't say that's
the
a great
replacements
football
was
movie.
good
I gotta go with
too.
Richard Falcon in the
Oh, the
replacement
replacements was
over there.
classic. Mm.
If I had to change, if
But
I had to
Water
move the
Boy,
Little
like
Giants,
anytime I'm
I'll probably
drinking
put the
water,
replacement.
Gatorade, Gatorade, water. It really, really sucks.
Yeah. It really, really sucks.
Oh no, we
But
suck
look,
again.
that's
Yeah, I'm going
legendary,
water.
bro. You can't never turn off. But I'm gonna stick with my
Yeah,
four.
Friday Night Lights
I had, so I had Remember the Titans,
and Little Giant.
Any Given Sunday, Friday Night Lights.
I mean,
Because don't
yes,
nobody
but
get
also I was
Boogie.
bro, you
Forget
rush
about Boogie.
yourself back, man. Why would you do that? Like, I get it, but also at the same time, bro, you ended your career. No,
You know how it is
no,
when
that's
you play
facts.
sports, you don't want to let your team down, and then the player
Uh,
behind you is
no,
starting to
yeah,
get some
that's facts. That's
traction.
facts.
You know how it is. You know why he
Yeah,
did that.
yeah, no,
That's
no, no,
football. You
no. That's
felt that,
that's
bro.
that's facts.
When he
I
went in
think
that car and
I
started
think
crying,
because they didn't win and I was rooting for them, it
we,
was like the
we,
Tyra Banks moment. It's like
we
we
felt
were
that,
all
man.
rooting for you, and they didn't. I know, I know, I know, but I feel like
But that's football, though, baby. That's football, though.
not in
I
my
can't
top
believe you can't.
four.
I can't believe you ain't got Friday Night Lights in
It's not on the mount.
your
It's not.
top
No,
four.
it's in like
We
it's
talking
like in the
about we
small
talking
hill
about Mount
behind it,
Rushmore, bro.
but on the mount. No, 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 no. Like
And I don't even
I'm
got to
not. I'm not
explain.
mad at the.
And I don't even got to
I'm not
explain the
mad
Little
at the Little
Giants, bro.
Giants. I'm not mad at the
One
Little
time,
Giants. Uh,
you remember that one?
I'm not mad. But
Talking
Little
about
Giants would have been
Payton?
further down for me too, because I did like radio. We
Come
went
on,
on a field trip to go see radio at school, and I radios. She was like, yeah, yeah. When she asked for the pie, he said both.
radio.
I was like, yeah, I like pie too,
Feel good
radio. I
story,
get
though,
it.
man. That's a feel good story.
Football is what got him. Got him.
I don't know, bro,
He
but
stole the
that's like a
football. That was like
football
what
field,
started
though. Like,
everything.
I think about Gladiator. I'm
I
talking
mean,
about,
I hear you.
oh,
However, at the same time, I said what I said. So, I mean, because
so I gotta figure out why you ain't got Friday Night Lights up in there. Because you gotta even look at you gotta even feel like, bro, you can feel those hits, bro. Like, you was
that's
in
crazy.
there with them. You was in the locker room.
um,
You could about
I mean,
smell
I
it.
hear you. I hear you. However, I said what I said. So, I mean, I'm gonna stick with it. So, what was my four? Remember the Titans for sure, because that's diamond. And then, remember the Titans. I didn't move in. Any given Sunday was no, I didn't put any given Sunday in mind. It was remember the
Any given
Titans.
Sunday.
Oh yeah, it was remember the Titans. Any given Sunday. The Water Boy was my four, and Blindside was three. Blindside was three. Mm, I feel like
I think mine better, bro.
it's not, but but I mean, your list was cool. I mean, I don't Friday Friday Night Lights was good. It was a really good movie. But I'm also not just gonna watch it every time it comes on TV. Like if I'm turning the TV, I pass what is it, TNT or TBS? Yeah.
So you telling me
Okay, but
if it's
if
on
oh
and you sit down for 4 minutes, you watching that whole movie. Especially because most of the time when
mm,
it come on, most of the time when it come on,
yeah,
it's at that scene when he's riding in the car with his
yeah,
dad and he throws the ring out the window and he stops the car and looking for the
yeah.
ring.
Like
and he just sit the read right there. You like
you
you
okay,
in there,
but
you hooked
if but with all the
every
movies
time.
that we said, for the most part, if we stop, I'm just gonna keep watching it. Like if Express is on, the Express, that's the one about Ernie. What's his last name? Davis, I believe. Ernie Davis, who is a running back out of Syracuse. If that's on, I'm gonna watch it. The Replacements, I'm gonna watch it. Little Giants, of course. It it it
Even
showed
with
you. It
Blindside, it
showed
was
you the
like a feel
importance of
good
the left
movie to me.
tackle.
It
Like
was
it broke that down to where
I was
everybody was
saying he played
like,
football, but
was no,
it was
no.
more about
It
Sandra
was
Bullock.
about the boy. You know, you're being disrespectful. Okay. Then Friday Night
It's
Lights is about getting your dad's
about Sandra
approval
Bullock,
and
bro.
making bad choices.
So Friday
No,
Night
that's
Lights about football.
listen. You know what?
That's why the movie was on the field and on the sideline.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. No. 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 Keep him my list. What's up? Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we good. But no,
Am I
I mean
wrong?
Friday Night Lights. What half the movie was on the field. Whatever. Whatever. Cool. Um. However, I'm not changing my list. Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights was a good movie. It was a really good movie. But just like if I went in like order where I'm gonna watch it, it's probably like it's probably like 6 or 7 in the list of movies. Like I'm gonna watch it after Remember the Titans any given Sunday. I'm watching Longest Yard first. I'm watching Waterboy first. Blindside first. Gridiron Gang. I'm probably Friday Night Lights is being watched at the same frequency as We Are Marshall.
Ooh. With that
Hey,
being said, this has been another episode of Nothing Nice. Tell this man, go in the comments and tell this man in my episode that my movie, what it is, Mount Rushmore is much better than
we
his.
out here.
Until next time,
365, nothing
like,
nice. Hit us
share,
up.
subscribe. Peace.